Hello, friends. We of the High Council of Light are happy to join you today to discuss further our interpretations of healing and how that functions best in the human condition. Now, we are aware that there are multiple layers and types of healing. And so we want to acknowledge that what we say in each video is for one aspect of healing. So we would encourage you to listen or watch each of them because each will pertain to something different. So today we want to talk about mental and emotional healing. There has been much progress that has been made on your planet in reference to therapy, into shadow work, into being able to address the mental and emotional issues that have plagued you in this lifetime and previous lifetimes. You have learned, many of you, how to undo programming or reprogram yourself, undo patterns or repattern yourself, to let go of thoughts and emotions that no longer serve you. And when we say let them go, we mean really let them go so that they don't continue to spiral back again and again and again. So that's one indicator. If something continues to show up in your experience, it means you're not finished with it. You have more work to do. And so all of this progress that has been made is fundamental in the ability for the human condition to evolve towards 5D, towards unity consciousness. Because the entirety of those mental and emotional problems are because of separation. They are because of the experience of duality. They are because the experience of separation from not only source, but each other, and separation from self. And so that means that the best thing that you can do to heal your thoughts and emotions is to reconnect to yourself. We have stated before that your highest point of power is your ability to choose. And in choosing, the highest vibrational choice you can make at a time comes from being in alignment with yourself, with your thoughts and emotions, your words and your actions, being aligned with your intention for this lifetime, being aligned to your soul purpose for this lifetime, being in alignment with your highest vibrational resonances. And all of that comes together then to help you move towards who it is and what it is you came to be and do and have. And so the entirety of the lesson today is about that alignment. And so, in aligning with your higher self, your highest vibrational self, the most closest to source self, what you find is separation doesn't really exist. And we know that this is a mental concept that has been indicated, and many of you perceive that as true, but have no idea really what that means. It has not shown itself in your human experience. And so we would like you to have the experience of oneness. And when we say oneness, we mean at one with all of your pieces, all of your selves, all of the aspects of you that allow you to fully embody the entirety of not just your personality, but also your hopes, your dreams, your integrity, your fundamental baseline of who you are at soul level, as well as acknowledging that any separation that you're experiencing is an illusion and delusion. And so as you connect more with your higher self, your higher vibration, the higher, the levels of separation just fall away. And there is no way really to explain that to you. You have to feel it and experience it for yourself. And if you have never experienced it, what we would say is the very first place for you to start is that heart space of neutrality. That is one of the most difficult lessons to learn for a beginner, but it is a requirement for you to learn it, because you cannot proceed further until you are able to drop into that heart space of neutrality, because that neutrality is where not only your ability to choose is nestled, but it is also the place of awareness, clarity, truth, gratitude. It's where you can access your intentions for yourself in this lifetime without the programming of your thoughts and emotions, without the patterns of your thoughts and emotions, without you getting in your own way. And we will say that 90% of the things that are keeping you stuck, blocked, confused, out of alignment are you getting in your own way. And so if you take the time to, we will not use the word perfect, because there is no such thing as perfection. But if you grant yourself the opportunity to learn how to drop into that heart space of neutrality, what it means, what it feels like, how to know when you're there, how to know when you're not there, and then move forward from that space, asking top quality questions and getting clear, connected answers from your higher self, because that is what this heart space of neutrality is connected to, your higher self. And so the more that you do with that training, the more skilled you become with dropping into that heart space of neutrality. What you'll find is when you are living your everyday human experience, at any moment, at any time, you can drop into that space and be able to make an aligned choice for yourself, so that moving forward, you can feel and experience the wholeness and the integrity and the alignment in every single moment. Meaning, you're not going to be tossed to and fro. You're not going to be confused. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to be blocked. You're not going to be restricted. You're not going to be kept away from, in any way, shape, or form, the things that are the desire of your heart. Because you will be in alignment, and therefore, if you are in alignment, then there is nothing between you and the desire of your heart, because you are the same. That desire of your heart is a desire of your heart because it already belongs to you. It is you. And your heart is just calling it into your third dimensional experience. And so, as you study this heart space of neutrality, as you practice dropping in, asking questions, making decisions, taking action, And you practice and you practice and you practice and you practice. Eventually, it will become your natural state of being. Dropping into that space, making decisions, taking action, dropping into that space, evaluating, making new decisions, taking new action. And that's the most healthy thing that you can do in response to your mental and emotional body. And we say it's difficult because if you have not done any shadow work up until now, if you have not dealt with your own self-sabotages, you have not had any experience with managing and being in charge of your own thoughts and emotions, then it is going to feel difficult. It's not difficult, but it's going to feel difficult. Because in order to get to that heart space of neutrality, you have to quiet those thoughts and emotions. In the class, all of that is discussed. And we will make sure that the one speaking puts the link in so that you have it. And practice, 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 practice. Because the more healthy you are mentally and emotionally, the more healthy you are spiritually. Because as above, so below. And so as you're integrating this heart space of neutrality into your everyday life, as you are learning to manage your thoughts and emotions, where you are the one in charge of your thoughts and emotions, you find then that your thoughts and emotions are no longer making your decisions for you. You are making your decisions. And that is one of the most powerful things that you will learn how to do, is being in charge of your thoughts and emotions. You directing your thoughts and emotions. That is where the true mental and emotional health comes from. So we would suggest you start there. You give it concerted effort. It requires effort. It requires practice. It requires intention and commitment. And we guarantee you that once you learn how to drop into that heart space of neutrality, ask those clear questions, get those clear answers, make the decisions, and take those actions, it will change everything about your experience. Your life becomes easier because life is no longer happening to you. You are deciding what your life is. You are deciding what your thoughts and emotions are. You are deciding your manifestations. And it's a beautiful thing. So we encourage you to start there and leave us your questions or comments so that we can follow up with you on Wednesday when we go live. And we will talk with you soon.